For our next topic, it is root cause analysis or RCA and how it is used as a quality management tool. So what is root cause analysis? Root cause analysis is basically about finding the real reason why a problem happens. So most of the time, when there is a problem, we fix what is visible. But RCA helps us ask deeper questions so the problem doesn't happen again. So why is RCA important? This is why RCA is important in quality management because it helps improve quality, reduce repeated mistakes, and save time and resources. Instead of constantly fixing the same issue, we solve it once by addressing the real reason behind it.
Now, let's talk about the common root cause analysis tools.
So here is an overview of the three common tools. So first is the 5 whys. So 5 whys is repeatedly asking why to find the main cause. Number 2, fishbone diagram or Ishikawa diagram. It organizes possible causes into categories. And third is the Pareto analysis. So it focuses on the most significant causes of the problems. Now let us dig deeper into it, starting with the 5 whys. For example, imagine in a school, a group submits a project late. So first, we ask, why was the project submitted late? So the answer is that because the group rushed the work at the last minute. So why did they rush the work? Because one member didn't submit their part on time. Why didn't that member submit on time? Because they didn't understand the task. Why didn't they understand the task? Because the instructions were not clearly explained. So in this example or in this case, the root cause isn't laziness. It's the unclear instructions. And that's how the 5 whys help us find the real issue. So as the name suggests, we keep asking why until we reach the main cause of the problem. And it doesn't have to always be exactly 5 times. What matters is that we don't stop too early until we find the main cause or the real problem. Another common tool is the fishbone diagram, also known as the cause and effect diagram or the Ishikawa diagram. So for example, let's say a factory produces a high number of defective products. So instead of guessing just one cause, the fishbone diagram helps us list all the possible causes under categories. So for the category 1, under man or people, the problem is that workers may not be properly trained. Under machine, the machine may be worn out or uncalibrated. Under method, the problem is that the process may not be standardized. Under material, the problem is that raw materials may be low quality. And under environment, the problem is that the temperature or humidity affects the production. So by organizing the causes this way, it becomes easier to see which area is really causing the problem. Another tool used in the RCA is the Pareto analysis. So for example, a company records customer complaints and finds out that out of 100 customer complaints, 70 are about late delivery, 20 are about damaged product, and 10 are about wrong items. By using the Pareto analysis, the company focuses first on the late delivery, the 70 complaints about the late delivery, because it causes the majority of the complaints. So 70 out of 100 complaints is because of late delivery. So this helps the company prioritize which problem to fix first, which is about the late delivery. Now that we have learned the tools used in the root cause analysis, we can also now understand how simple to analyze the root cause. So first, we clearly define the problem. Second, we gather facts and data. Third, we identify possible causes using tools like 5 whys, fishbone diagram, or Pareto analysis. And fourth, we find the root cause. And lastly, we apply a solution that prevents the problem from happening again. To give one more example, Imagine a factory machine suddenly stops working often. So after analysis, the root cause is found to be the lack of regular maintenance. So instead of just restarting the machine every time it stops, the company creates a preventive maintenance schedule. So this solves the problem in the long run. So using root cause analysis is very beneficial because first, it reduces defects and error. Second, it improves efficiency and productivity. Third, it encourages teamwork and problem solving. And lastly, it leads to long-term solutions and not temporary fixes. So to conclude our topic, root cause analysis helps organization avoid repeated problems by focusing on the real cause. So by using tools like the 5 whys, fishbone diagram, and Pareto analysis, problems can be solved more effectively and permanently.